Welcome back. We've managed to re-establish connection with the UDC spokesperson in Botswana with regards to the court papers that that will be launched disputing the elections. Mr. Mohwasa, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you can hear me now.
I can hear you.
All right, great stuff. Now, you're saying that there were certain instances and unsettling conduct resulting in some people being turned away at some of the voting stations. But have you been in touch or have you engaged the Independent Electoral Commission with regards to this?
Like we indicated, there were instances where some people were actually appearing on the voters' roll in the constituencies in which they were not registered. And there are also instances where people were appearing more than once on the voters' roll. And there are instances where people did not completely appear on the voters' roll. We raised these challenges regarding the voters' roll with the IEC. And in the letter that we wrote to them, in the response, they actually acknowledged that there are challenges in terms of the voters' roll. And what happened is on election day, we had instances that went beyond those complaints that were raised prior to the election. Polling stations were closed before 7 o'clock, which is provided for in terms of the law. And also we had a situation whereby voting was continued beyond 7 o'clock in some police stations. And some people had to use, because there was no adequate lighting, some people had to use cell phone to provide light to enable them to vote. So these are some of the instances that we actually be bringing to the attention of the court. But there are many more instances of where that affected the credibility of the elections. And we wonder where the observer nations were when they were going through this kind of challenges. And we also wonder why they were not able to pick the challenges that the voters were experiencing on the day.
Now, the UDC has lost 2 seats this year. I mean, the parliamentary seats dropped to only 15 seats. So, and we do understand that the UDC, particularly Mr. Duma Boko, has lost in his own constituency of Gaborone, Burnington North. Is this perhaps an indication that since he has lost support from the local level, then it is perhaps a national reflection?
No. If you have to look at the election results, particularly in the south, in some instances we have the BDP gaining support of 100%, if not more. And there was a consistent pattern in terms of the margin that existed between us and the BDP, or the next party that came under the BDP, where it won. This obviously indicates that there was a particular that exposed for further interpretation and analysis of the results. And we'll be bringing in experts to assist in this regard. We believe the elections were rigged. We believe this does not reflect the choice of Botswana. And therefore, as a party that believes in democracy, and a party that believes that people have the respect, so that respects the voice of the people, we believe that the results should be challenged, and therefore people are allowed, and that results be allowed to show the proper reflection and expression of the people of Botswana.
So what do you want the court to do? Are you seeking a recount, or what is it that you want the court to declare? Okay,
let me give an example. There were some instances where the total number of people who cast their votes in particular constituencies were exceeded by the number of votes that were counted. So you ask yourself, where did the extra votes come from? These are the issues that we are investigating. These are the issues that are under investigation, and we will very soon come up with this will be reflected in the papers that we will launch.
Okay, so should a court, for instance, grant a recount? Looking at the margin that the BDP has beaten the UDC with the 38 of the 57 parliamentary seats compared to the 15 seats that the UDC have, what are your chances?
Don't worry about the number of seats, because that's not a proper reflection of the vote. The people voted for the UDC, and this is not reflected in the result. Even if you carry out a survey, you will actually pick that the UDC does not enjoy the kind of support that the results suggest.
All right, Mr. Mohwasa, we'll leave you there. Thank you so much for joining us. That was the UDC spokesperson Moeti Mohwasa joining us via Skype in Gaborone in Botswana.